Reggie, every time I've seen him fight, he does a great job controlling the cage, controlling the pace, and controlling where they go, whether they go to the clinch or the striking or the ground. He does a great job of controlling everything like that. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the lead on the pace.
Yeah.
Both coming out exchanging kicks in a flurry.
These guys are both explosive. They're both great athletes.
Oh, nice catch of the kick. Oh, there's that explosive power.
Yeah. Reggie's a good wrestler,
10-finger
though.
guillotine. I don't think he's got it. Oh,
Reggie doing a good job at defending, doing what he should be doing.
But he's getting his head up. He's getting that pressure in.
It's so early. He's super strong right now.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get that guillotine this early in the fight.
He's going to go for a ride here.
He said, you're going to take me for a ride. You're going for one, too. Now we see how he can capitalize versus the hips of the other takedown that happened.
Yeah, he wasn't able to create the scramble there. Now he's on bottom. Bad position. You don't want to have your head against the cage like this. Reggie's got good hips.
Oh, Reggie has great control in these positions. Reggie's very good at keeping his hips in just control constantly, getting his strikes in, nice and controlled, calm.
Yeah, good head pressure.
Collected. Yeah, head positioning is on point right now.
Will Banks just fought for us December 7th, and, after 2 rounds of getting, wrestled by Danny Collazo in rough, tough positions, he still had enough power to drop Danny in the 3rd round and almost finish him. So, Will is very, very well conditioned.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the fight goes deep, how the gas tanks of each fighter step up. Are they going to push too hard in the early stages, or are they going to keep a good pace going through the fight?
Yeah, I think this is kind of right where they both want to be. Reggie likes wrestling. Will likes wrestling. They're probably not going to spend much energy this round unless the ref ends up standing them up, but doing a good job keeping the position here.
Yeah. Reggie keeping good head positioning, head pressure, making it to where Will can't climb the cage.
Yeah, Will is trying, and you got to be careful leaving that arm out there like that. Will Banks starting to attack a Kimura.
Yeah, he's working for it. Oh, he's got the grip on it.
Almost passed, but Will has that hook in, far side.
We'll see if he uses it to get to his feet instead of attacking.
Yeah, Reggie should really look to yeah, there he goes, puts the knee in. Other knee in there.
Here we go, he's got that turtle. Will's got to get his back to the cage right now. Oh, nice knee.
I said Will Banks has got a ton of fight in him. Reggie does too, so I think we're going to see a lot of back and forth on this fight.
I was saying how similar an opponent Will Banks is, or excuse me, Reggie Mack is to Danny Collazo.
Very much so, but I think Danny's got some of the best grappling in the state of Florida. But yeah, very similar opponents. I think Reggie's got better striking than Danny. But interesting to see how this fight goes.
Setting up the trip. Tried to drop to the ankle pick off the near side trip. But Reggie did a good job getting his hips to the cage and sinking.
I've seen Reggie hit the inside trip here. I'm surprised he didn't go for it.
With the pressure that Will's got on the leg, Will's got it up to where he can't get his hips in enough and get his chest forward to get that inside trip.
Yeah, it's definitely a position you got to work for. He didn't have the right position.
Oh, great drop attempt.
Reggie did a good job.
Didn't get Reggie to his back. Reggie's hip saved him on that one.
Reggie's got great hips, man. That's the 2nd time now that he's been able to base out, create a scramble, and get the dominant position. Here we are again with him against the cage.
Yeah. Reggie on deep double now. Driving.
The question is, can Reggie do this against a guy that has a tank? Because Will has a tank.
That's going to be interesting to see as the fight goes on. Because Reggie right now is keeping a pace. And it's going to be interesting to see triangles getting set up.
Reggie doing a good job at posturing there. He saw the triangle coming.
Will's definitely not just letting Reggie rest while he's working on top. Will's
not
making
at all.
him expend
throwing some
energy.
elbows from the bottom. But you got to be careful whenever you throw an elbow from the bottom because it reminds the top guy, oh yeah, I have elbows too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I bet you theirs are probably hitting harder.
Yeah, you're on top.
Will Banks such a game opponent. This is his 2nd fight back-to-back essentially.
Will Banks is deadly through
nice He's gotta watch
3 rounds. That's scary.
Oh, that's tight.
That's deep.
Reggie looks pretty calm and composed here, though.
He's on the side of the leg.
He has his knee turned. Reggie should start peppering.
But he's got to watch that toe hold.
It's going to be hard to finish that toe hold
with the position.
Yeah, with that position. But Reggie should start peppering here with some shots. Make him think about.
Will should just sit up, use it as a sweep,
Take the
start to
position.
get position, finish
There's
the
10
round on top
seconds
with some
left.
strikes. You're not going to finish the submission.
Reminds me of a position you were in, Christian Losine, against Emmanuel Ramirez at the end of a round. He had an awkward toe hold.
That's the end of the first round.
Great first round. Great first round. Back
Action,
and forth.
back and yeah.
Hard to score. I think Reggie got it though. He had good position for most of that round.
Good position. If you look at the takedown numbers, Reggie's up by 1.
Yeah.
They would have been tied if the lat drop would have succeeded, but Reggie with a great job turning his hips down, landing on his knees and scrambling out.
For sure.
I would think that one goes to Reggie from what we saw, but you never know.
For sure, and I think Will Banks needs to do the same thing. I think Will Banks might have a little bit better striking, but we don't know yet, so we might find out right here. Let's see what happens. I think Will Banks needs to open up a little on his feet.
Possibly set the pace to see who's the better striker, because right now they're just trading wrestling, and Reggie came out on top in that first exchange.
Be careful. A lot of guys throwing naked kicks. It's so dangerous. That's twice now that he's caught a kick, through a naked kick, and almost taking him down.
Oh, big right landed there for Reggie.
Nice duck under.
But man,
Reggie with the hips.
What a
and the
good
turn,
scramble there.
Digging the underhook, getting position. Will timed that duck under on that strike perfectly.
Perfect, man.
And somehow Reggie got his hips in position to turn and face.
They're right here in front of us.
Great long base by Will, but he's got to watch that technique in the legs.
Yeah, he's letting Reggie get behind here, and that's...
Oh, right back up, though. No real control coming down on it, but he's got position now.
Yeah, you don't want to spend too much energy here as a guy on the back. You want to kind of control the position, let the other guy make the mistake, let him waste his energy.
Yeah, just put dead weight on him.
Exactly.
Reggie's kind of doing that, but he's putting a little too much weight in the leg, in my opinion, to really drain the top. Like, he's getting good control, but he's not draining him with this weight.
Yeah,
he's just kind of holding
wear on him.
Nice takedown, but he's got to watch that overhook when he goes next time. He's almost falling into submission.
Yeah, he's almost fallen to a few submissions here. He's got to be smart. There he goes now.
Kimura trap,
but
he's got to hide that one.
And the cage is in his way to roll. Great job passing the guard.
Over. Not safe yet.
He could have jumped to back control there, but he didn't.
Will's doing a good job getting the half guard now, getting reset in position, keeping the Kimura, not letting that pressure off the shoulder.
Reggie needs to really put that shoulder pressure in Will's face. It'll make him let go of that Kimura. Will needs space to finish this, and I don't think he's going to have the space to finish it.
Reggie's doing a good job putting Will's head in the cage, getting that shoulder pressure to keep him. Yeah, there you go. Will had to move on. Reggie now coming out to the back.
Reggie's doing a great job here wrestling. Reggie's last fight, he fought a really good jiu-jitsu guy. He ended up getting caught in a submission, and I think he's making a point this time to avoid danger.
Will's getting tricky with the legs, though.
He is. That's the second time now he's went for a knee bar.
I don't know if he's seeing something in Reggie's pressure that's allowing that to happen. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Heel hooks are quick to hit.
Yes, so scary. A little slippery now, a little wet. So it's a little harder to hit that. I see his foot's out at the moment.
No, you're looking at the other foot.
Am I? There's so many feet in there.
You're looking at his left foot. The right foot's in the heel hook.
Reggie looks composed and calm.
Peeking out the armpit.
He does, but Reggie looked composed and calm in his last fight whenever he was in a rear naked choke.
There you go. Nice transition to top.
I would like to see a little more explosiveness. Yeah, great job using that submission attempt to get top position.
Not wasting too much time on it, sitting there, getting to top so he can start to score, get his pressure.
Throwing some short elbows, but Reggie right up, man. Great hips, great wrestling.
Right back to the Kimura. Will's looking for it.
Will close his legs for him, so the takedown's right there.
But I think Reggie is focusing too much on the Kimura to look for the takedown. He's worried that when he falls, he's going to have his arm pop.
There we go.
Cleared the Kimura.
And I would like to see Will Banks strike. Will Banks has great striking, and he's engaging in these grappling exchanges. Reggie with a big elbow.
Yeah, Reggie, good pressure from the half guard. Will digging the underhook, looking to start to peek out. Oh, working the butterfly sweep, but Reggie.
Oh, great job.
The mount.
The full mount.
Now let's see, can he finish on top here? Can he work the round into his favor?
Smart. Wow. Reggie explodes there.
Not wasting any time giving him chances.
Right to side control.
Yeah. Reggie's showing a superiority, in my opinion, on the ground right now.
He's definitely
Kimura's being set up.
He's definitely got better grappling.
Reggie going for the Kimura. Let's see.
But I think Will's got better finish. Will's been going for those submissions a little more than Reggie. Will gets the underhook. Reggie does a good job at killing that. Doesn't let him get it too high. Good shoulder pressure here. He has Will turned.
Nice elbow.
Short elbows. A minute and 30 left in this round, according to the corner.
Minute 30 is a long time to be stuck on bottom.
And a little crucifix position, but Will's going to be very hard to hold in this position. And I'm telling you from previous experience of watching Will Banks fight, he is never out of the fight.
That's the end of the second.
Man, they're both really, really seasoned vets when it comes to fighting. Between the two of them, they probably got 40 fights, close to it.
I think Will needs to come out, less kicks, more hands. The kicks are going to lead to the clinch, lead to the cage work.
Takedowns.
And that's not where he wants to be right now.
He needs to get in there and strike. I don't want to jinx him, but Reggie, I've never seen. Oh, that was a good body shot.
Yeah. Reggie putting it on, Will.
Wow.
Will doing a good job of surviving here, being smart. Corner is
Reggie just pouring it on.
He can't gas himself. He got a whole round here.
Nice takedown.
Right to the takedown. Wear on him some more. That's the last thing you want to happen after you just got flurried on, is to be taken down and be on bottom.
When you're coming out from the corner knowing I got to do something to win, and I think striking's the way to do it, and you get outstruck, it's going to wear on his mind for this round. He's maybe not going to work as hard from bottom because he's like, if I get up, am I just going to get hit again?
Let's see what he does here. He's had some good submission attempts. Reggie's done a good job at defending. They're both sweaty at this point. Unlikely, but like I said, we've seen this before. We've seen Will Banks dig deep.
In the fight game, you never know till that bell rings or the finish happens. Reggie shutting down that underhook real well against the cage.
Yeah, he does a really good job at doing that.
Will Banks not facing nearly as hostile a crowd as he was down in South Florida either, despite fighting the hometown
Will's
guy.
got a deep underhook coming out. Let's see if he can climb from here. Will needs to explode now. He needs to get out of this position. Any more is going to keep wearing on him. There you go. Get his back against the cage. Reggie right back in on the legs, putting them together. Right
doing
back
a good
down.
job at defending that guillotine too. He's not even letting him get the hand in. It will look like he was looking for it there, but Reggie just being smart and keeping his head tight to the hip.
Reggie did a great job on that while Will was working up the cage. Instead of fighting the climb, just decided to take the less energy route and just let him come up, put his legs together, and drop right back to the takedown he knows he can get. Now we're in full mount here. There's still plenty of time in the round. Reggie's going to look to trap that arm. Get off some strikes.
Got it trapped, but man, Will is strong. I don't see him holding that.
Nice strike. Peekaboo underneath. I know Reggie as a fighter is not just going to sit here. He's still looking for the finish. He doesn't want to end it just coming in and ride it out knowing he's ahead. No, nice knee.
Pro rules, and you know, that is a little bit of advantage that Reggie has. He has a couple pro fights under his belt. This is Will Banks' debut. You know,
he's used to the rule change from amateur to pro.
Yeah.
He's experienced what the pluses and minuses of each of the strikes were as he used them. Another takedown. Reggie putting some absolute pressure on for this final.
Yeah, he's done a great job of this whole fight. Looking good, looking crisp. Little short elbow there.
Off of the frame. Another one. He's framing up on the head, getting the space, getting the power generated, and dropping it in.
Got to be running up on short time here, probably a minute and a half, 2 left.
Will's got to work right now if he wants it. Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Short of getting a stand-up.
And even then, see, once you get that stand-up, you can turn it around.
Reggie staying active, man. Throwing knees to the butt. I mean, just being mean. That's what a lot of these fighters are missing, is that mean. Just throwing in little strikes when you can, where you can.
Goes for the sweep he hit earlier on Reggie, but this time Reggie was ready with his hips.
Yeah, there he goes for the Kimura again. Reggie did a good job of stepping over it.
Yep. If Will can work his back up the cage, he can try to get a better angle on the arm, but Reggie doing a good job blocking it off. Reggie going for his own Kimura. What?
And that's going to be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, our officials have reached a decision. Here is your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Reggie Mack.
Hey, DJ, can we cut that off for a second? Hey, listen, man. First of all, big shout out to Will Banks for coming all the way here in my hometown. You know, much respect for him. Somebody, hey, man, give it up for him, man. Come on. Come on. Hey, look, they had me fired up in here. They told me I had 22% chance to beat this guy. You know, no disrespect, but all I do is win up here. 45. I'm 11-2 in this cage. You know, now I'm 12-2. I only had one loss at 45. That was in Orlando. And the referee stopped it early, but that's all right. You know, all I do is beat people my own way. You can't come in here and think you're finna beat me, especially not in my hometown. Especially don't have a fight lined up before you fight me, because I will embarrass you out here. All I do is dominate. That's all I did today was dominate. And every single time I come in here, I'm gonna dominate. I promise you, I'm gonna be Combat Night first 45 champion and last 45 champion. Watch.
Well, there you guys go, man. Reggie Mack. Guys, give it up one more time for Reggie. Snapback Mack.
Night, Combat Night.